Caitlin Donovan. For this speech, I will be talking about the abolishment of Greek life hazing. So a little insight on me, I am a sophomore, obviously at UNR. I am a part of Greek life. I've been a part for about a year and a half now. Best decision, I think. So what exactly is Greek life? Greek life is separated into two main groups and two subgroups. The two main groups are fraternities, which are all guy groups, and sororities, which are all girl groups. The two subgroups are categorized by socials and academic fraternities and sororities. Mainly, you can tell by the name of it, the social fraternities and sororities focus on the same meeting people and getting to know people for the future, but they're also more social and more active on campus and in the community. While the academic groups are the ones whose main goals is to strive academically compared to socially. Okay. Although we all have gone through this, growing up watching TV, MTV, we've seen that partying in frats and sororities were the most important thing in college as dictated on the shows, and that it was the only way to have fun in college was to be a part of that group. Little did we know that the so-called fun could potentially lead to our own deaths. So, not to be a Debbie Downer, but now that I have your attention, the goal of this speech, like I said before, is abolishing hazing and going through any reports or rumors get shut down before they get thrown under the rug. So, what does it mean to be hazed? The definition of being hazed is an individual is involved with physical injury, assault or battery, kidnapping or imprisonment, or forced consumption of any substance, as the Dean of Students says. And I know we're all in college, and I know we don't think hazing happens all that often, but little did we know hazing happens way more often than we think. A study conducted in 2008 found that 50% of students experience some type of hazing, and about 95% of cases involve alcohol consumption, sleep deprivation, and isolation, as quoted by Harrington Joe. So one of the most current hazing deaths happened on March 7th of 2021, sorry about that. A 20-year-old Ohio college student died after attending a fraternity event. New York reporter Azi Pahard reports that a student whose roommate attended the same event described it as, "We have to drink a handle of alcohol that our big gives us." I will give an insight. Bigs are the active members who take on the newest group of members in that fraternity or sorority. So their bigs were giving them handles of alcohol to drink throughout the night. And he also continues to say, "We have to finish the whole thing in the time we're here before we leave." Most normal alcohol handles are about a decent size, way more than what anyone should be drinking within a short amount of time. So in this clip that I am about to show, I will say it might be a little trigger warning, but it is the video footage of the death of Nolan Birch, a college student who attended West Virginia University.
The time we got to the hospital and the doctor.
much. We're very much.
Which frat are you at?
Captain. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Birch was rushed to the hospital Thursday after what the university is calling a catastrophic medical emergency.
After he was found late Wednesday night, unconscious on the floor of the Kappa Sigma fraternity house.
A report just released by the Morgantown police shows Birch had a blood alcohol content of 0.49.
Eyes look intoxicated, lips are blue, face is showing a purple color, attempting CPR.
And then the next clip is the interview with his parents after finding out that their child was rushed to the hospital.
It was a little after midnight, and the phone rang, and I didn't get up. I don't know why. I didn't answer it. A few seconds later, it rang again, and I don't know why, but I didn't answer it again. I don't know if I knew what it was going to be, or the third time it rang, and I was like, something's wrong.
She came running up with the phone. It was one of the frat brothers on the phone, and he basically told me that there was a problem. I had to call the hospital. And I said, well, what happened? He said, it's Nolan. And then I said, what? You know, what? He goes, he's in the hospital. I'd rather you just talk to the hospital.
That's when the hell all started, basically.
I eventually got in touch with the doctor and asked what happened? What's going on? I was told that, I need to call, and I believe my son's in the hospital. And he said, yes, he went into cardiac arrest. And that right there kind of gave me a jolt that it still didn't sit with me. I'm like, well, how? And he said he had been at a party, he'd been drinking or something. I'm not even sure exactly what he said. All I remember saying is, well, should we come down there? So in my head, I was thinking, he's going to be fine. Just the doctor, I'm talking to you on the phone, take care of my son. And I just remember him saying, you need to come. And obviously it hit me then, like, of course I need to go. He's went into cardiac arrest. He's in the hospital.
And then by the time we got to the hospital and the ER doctor met us, he was crying. And so when a doctor meets you and he's crying, that's not good. It's not a good sign. So kind of knew then that it wasn't going to be good.
So the whole point of showing this video is that this happens way too often. Parents are losing their children over stupid college traditions that everyone thinks is okay to be taking part of, and no one thinks of the long haul of what could potentially happen. So my call to action is that in 2019, 44 states passed a law prohibiting hazing. Of those 44, only 10 states have laws that make hazing a felony when it results in death or serious injury. The other 33 only have laws that make it a misdemeanor, which is quoted by Stuart Tilgham. Imagine only being part of those 10 states that if possibly someone gets hurt, you get in trouble. Those other 33, it's a slap on the wrist. No, it needs to be taken serious, and we need to be able to shut this tradition down. Another idea would be showing each and every fraternity and sorority the Breathe Nolan Breathe video, which I had showed, to get the point across. Hazing in any incident is not okay. It results in the death of thousands of kids, and parents are losing their children each and every time big brothers or big sisters do these hazing events, and it's not okay and needs to get rid of. Thank you for watching my video.